Hello! Welcome to the Lords and Ladies of Fate. You Lords and Ladies of Fate. You. Here we are. We're going to do some tabletop role-play gaming here with friends and you. In this channel, the Lords and Ladies of Fate are empowered, using their loyalty points to do things like drop objects into the game, into the actual game. They can summon them with their loyalty points, known as fate chips. You earn your fate chips just by watching or asking nicely, and doing other things like subbing and throwing money at the channel. But you don't need to do that. You can, though some people here like that very much. So you can also do things like give experience to the players or take it away if you're feeling particularly nefarious. You can do it to some people who deserve it and other people who don't. It's up to you. You are the Lord and or Lady of Fate tonight. You can also do things like make their equipment glitch or give them a bonus to their next skill check. Lots of that going on. Or you can make their next skill check fail automatically. So those are some things that you can do with your chess. You can also do ridiculous things and incredible things like drop major encounters into the game or even become a guest player yourself. Ooh, if that's something you're interested in. So tonight we're playing Star Wars, tabletop role-playing game. Our story takes place after Episode 6, The Return of the Jedi, the events of that movie, but before Episode 7, The Force Awakens, the sequel trilogy. This is roughly after the second season of The Mandalorian, if you've been following that on Disney+. We have 6 players in our wonderful group here. I'll introduce them tonight to move things along a little bit. We tend to drag here in this story. So tonight we have Ermslayer playing our great protocol, quote unquote, protocol droid, HK3RM. We've got Adam playing Strike Wildstar, our gambler and scoundrel. Yeah. We have Jeff to be. What do you have a preference? You want me to call you? You want me not use your real name?
It doesn't matter.
I think it's too late now. Anyway.
Yeah.
We should ask that maybe before we started streaming.
Episode 8, yeah.
How do you feel about photoshopping your face onto things?
Yeah. So Jeff's playing Toxidad. Is it C-Dud or C-Dod? It's C-Dod, right? Or Dud? Dud?
Toxidad.
Dud. C-Dud. Okay. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it 9 weeks in correctly. So Toxidad is an Ithorian, also scoundrel, but fancier in some ways than the other scoundrels. An Ithorian, so yeah, very unique sort of scoundrel there. We also have Emily tonight. Welcome back, Emily.
Thank you so much.
We're so happy to have her back. Emily is playing a Twi'lek.
Oh, I feel so lame.
Twi'lek,
Thanks, guys.
best way to classify her is as a soldier, but she doesn't really know that yet, or much about that yet. But she is an amnesiac, so her character has no idea where she came from or where she learned to kick so much butt. So she's going to learn that over time. And she also, which is convenient, and I'm not trying to out you here, Emily, but she's also more of a noob Star Wars fan in general. So if anyone here is like that and you're not as nerdy about Star Wars as me, which is probably an excessive level of nerd, you can probably take some peace knowing that you're not alone, because Emily here will be experiencing Star Wars from the get, much like you are. So
that's very true. Yes.
So she's been encouraged to ask lots of questions, and we know that Star Wars fans, looking at you, Star Wars fans, you love to talk about how much you know about Star Wars. So this will hopefully be opportunities for you too to enjoy things like that. Yeah. And then we have Nat, our spectacular host of the Lords and Ladies of Fate stream. Nat Tushabi's playing Neep Zibler, the Jawa featured on screen. He commonly wears costume, but right now he is in costume. Who are we kidding? There you go. He's got his very good, his sound effects. And he's a Jawa. Yep. He's a Jawa. He's not a scoundrel though. I think he is a. Was he a fringe? No, you're a fringer, right? Strike was a Fringer. Yeah, and you're a scoundrel, right? Scout. That's right. I thought we had a couple scoundrels though. We just have 2 scoundrels. Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I'm a scoundrel.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Mainly,
Right.
I'm mainly a former
Right.
scoundrel.
You're more scoundrel by title, not by class.
Reformed.
More accused of being scoundrel-esque.
He's just a little
Yeah, a little
slimy.
Yeah. But just by some people call him that though. And then Doran Voralt, played by Pandankis.
We are Beomar. Here we are born. Here we grow. Here we multiply. Here we obtain enlightenment so we may be set free from desires of the body and live forever as one with the life force.
You should just keep that and come back to Luke whenever you go back to the academy. He's a Jedi, by the way. And yeah, that was the mantra that was repeated over and over again in the Beomar Temple where they are right now, which also happens to be a palace for a Hutt, very similar to the palace that you might have experienced with Jabba the Hutt in Return of the Jedi. So similar situation. Also a for your reference, also a Beomar temple in that movie, with Beomar monks wandering about, displaced. No one asked them how they felt about it first, though. That's important to note. All right. So, anyone want to give us well, how about, no, I'm not going to ask, can someone please give us a recap of where we left off last week in our story?
Sure, I will.
Beomar Temple.
That's funny because Ermslayer wasn't here last week, but can you do it? Go ahead and take a swing.
No, I can't do it.
I really wanted to see that, but not.
Didn't think you were going to be called out on that one, did you?
Oh no, I did.
Okay.
But I also want to point out I didn't level up.
Yes, you're still haven't leveled. You're still level 1. That's very convenient because we're definitely not going to fight anything.
Well, no, I haven't leveled up.
Cool. Good. Great. That's fine.
Yeah. So
I
I'm
haven't
level 2,
either.
but
Are your stats level 2? You're just not your pages.
no, my stats are level 1.
Cool.
But I've hit level 2.
Got it. We'll get you leveled. It's gonna have to be later though.
Yeah.
Unless everyone wants to watch us level his character. How's that sound, guys?
Ooh.
No, all right,
I tried
very
that.
good.
I tried that one time for
Oh.
D&D on stream, and it dragged. Way
I can
too
only
much.
imagine. Yeah, right.
Right.
Great.
But anyway, let's hear what happened.
Well, we found our way into the lower levels of this temple here, where we tried to sneak around some of these weird spider brain goo things that we later found out were these Beomar monks.
Better bring you.
I'm pretty sure the HK unit was not at the center of that room, but I could be misremembering that.
Hey, who put him there? That's not where he was. Oh, I have to move him.
No, I wasn't here last week.
That's weird because I moved him before the stream started, and now he's back there again.
I wonder how that happened. The party split a couple of different times to find some information. I think the rest of the gang was able to get some supplies from some storerooms. Doran found a lockbox with a very complicated lock and was told numerous times by the game master and multiple party members to be patient. But patience is not a virtue that this Jedi has learned quite yet. And he tried to slice it open with his lightsaber, only to destroy whatever was inside. Then Doran went off and found a room of the temple off on his own and almost died by some sort of contraption that was filling the room with sand. Luckily, he was able to push the buttons in the correct sequence to stop it, open up the room with the pillar, and fulfill his vision.
Destiny.
I guess. Sure, yeah.
I don't know.
And I don't know
That's
what the
where I
rest of the
thought you were
guys did
going
because
with
I
it.
was in another room by myself.
Rest of the guys, we were heading over towards that large Rancor-sized door.
Yep. I think so. We can pick up there. I think. Just 1 second. I just wanted to see something here.
Well,
Pardon
if you
me.
see something, say something.
That's what they say. So you should do at least.
Do they?
You know they.
That's a thing?
Ah.
I do know they.
All right.
I didn't mean it to come out like that.
No, it's all right. I like that. I like it. All right. So we're gonna turn this music down a little bit, blasting my ears out. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like if I don't have it up a little bit, they can even hear it on chat. All right. So, I remember what I wanted to do now. While my brain was farting. Great.
Is that what I smell?
Yep, that is what you're smelling. So I wanted to bring up Strike's sheet and just double check something. Okay, so you guys, you guys walked over to this other door nearby the larger door that you guys presumed to think it had some sort of large rancor-like creature behind, but you don't know. You haven't heard any sounds or anything.
No, it's just rancor sized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's sleeping. It's fine.
So you guys, but near that door, there's a smaller door, and you guys are standing outside of it. Oh, also, one thing that happened last week that we didn't mention is we have a new droid friend with the group. His name is Philip, and he is a floaty droid, about the size of a
Hi,
mouse droid. But you're not there though. But we'll get to you soon. Sorry, you're just gonna have to hang in there. Sorry, Emily. But soon. So we'll leave it up to this group over here. So these guys all started walking over here just as Doran started to walk in there. Okay, into that other room. So all the events that he described last time happened after this moment. And we'll leave it up.
Wait, say that again?
So last week, Doran dealt with a trap and a special room, and he got a stone from the temple room. It was seemingly important. But all those events he did by himself over here on the left side of the map. Before, and that was while these guys all had just gone over here and separated. And all those things that he did happened after this moment right here. So now we're going back to this group over here before those things happened.
Okay. I wasn't looking at the map, sorry.
And at this moment, so the group is all kind of convened around the door, and HK3RM suddenly almost wakes up from a darkness, like a deep sleep. And he looks around, and he takes in his surroundings for the first time since he last remembered being with the group near that one storage room where everyone was getting high. Before they went up the lift last episode, he has no recollection of the things that had happened in the in-between, but he does recognize everyone with him except for the small droid.
Yeah.
And then he tries to speak, and nothing comes out. His vocabulary appears to be damaged still.
There we go. Should have known.
just for a little bit.
Well, I'm letting you know, all of you know, that internally, it's evaluation, analysis complete, reboot successful, processing, and then the rest I'll let you know later.
Hello, everyone. The other droid here seems to be acting different. Did anyone notice that? That's Philip speaking, by the way. the little floaty droid.
Don't worry about him, Philip.
You say that as if I should maybe worry about him.
I said don't worry about him.
Okay, very good.
Mm-hmm. So who wants to take the lead?
I barely exist, so I suggest someone else.
I'm in another room altogether.
So
Where am I? I don't even see where I am.
we'll get to you
Right.
in a minute, Emily. You're
Okay.
a distance away.
I'm
Is
like,
this the door to the north of us
Uh-huh.
as well?
Yep.
Let's start with that one.
Okay, so you're just gonna open it?
Yeah, quietly.
So Tog Sadad walks up and tries to open the door, and he notices that it is unlocked. He opens the door and peeks inside. And inside, as soon as I remember what buttons do things, inside, he sees a little room, and inside there is a little guy there. And he says, "Oh, who goes there? Hello? Who's there?" And he looks like this. I'll show you what he looks like. Hang on. I have a picture.
In basic.
Yeah, he speaks basic. Yep. So it's just you peeking your head in right now. Can I help you?
Hello there. Seem to be lost.
You're lost. It's a weird place to be lost.
You're telling me.
Are you work for Rungus? I assume. What are your duties? What are you trying to do? Are you new? I don't recognize you.
It's my first day.
Is there someone behind you? Or are you alone? Or is it just you?
There's a whole group of us. We're all new interns.
New employees. I don't know what an intern is, and maybe that's what they call them now. Okay. Well, what are you doing in here? Are you trying to find the kitchen?
Yeah. How do we get back upstairs?
Okay.
We got all turned around or something.
Well, that's weird. There's only one way in from downstairs, from upstairs. But okay, so you go back out the way you came, out past the big room with all the carvings on it, and then just keep following the walkway there until you hit the big steel doors. I don't know how you don't remember that, but
what's this over here?
Oh, I'm preparing food for the creature, of course, the large creature that I'm in charge of. So looking around the room, you see that he's got little pots and pans kind of strewn about, and he's preparing looks like mush of meats and vegetables in little pots and pans around the room. He's working on one when you guys came in, or just you came in. Are the rest of you guys looking in the room as well? Okay,
Sure.
So Strike, when you look over Tog's shoulder, you immediately recognize this guy.
Thanks for the 6 months, cannibal.
What?
Yeah.
Dang, dude. Cannibal Kitty with that sub. Thanks, man. That's pretty awesome.
What kind of creature you got down here? Always been interested myself.
Well, there's obviously Rungus's Death Spine Varactyl. You know what that is, of course, you know.
Of course. I heard about that in the interview.
Strike, looking over his shoulder, you see this guy, and you immediately recognize this guy. Wait, did I not put? I didn't put the picture up. Hang on, sorry. I realize you're still seeing the same thing. Hang on. There it is. A moment. It's down here. There he is. This guy. You recognize this guy immediately.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not since Gunny have I been more disgusted by a Star Wars character.
I was wondering why you guys weren't reacting to him. I'm like, he's such a special looking guy. So you immediately recognize this guy, Strike, as Steve Mole, one of the guys who robbed you. Or at least you feel robbed.
Yep. Damn Snivians.
Yeah, you know, it's the Varactyl. It's pretty vicious. You know, it's really big and it's got sharp claws. And I'm in charge of taking care of it. It's a hard job, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, stay down here all by yourself?
Yeah, well, that's my job. I have to stay here and pay off debts to Rungus. I'm sure you know all about that, right? I mean, you're a servant too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what about you ever see old Fu Ventot?
That name is really familiar, and your voice. So,
Yeah.
is that Strike Wildstar?
Yes, it is.
Oh, hey, Strike.
At this point, I'm gonna pull my blaster out and put it right to his face.
Hey, oh no, please no. I don't work with Femtot. I don't work with him anymore.
Yeah, where is he now?
I probably shouldn't really. I don't really work with him anymore. Like I said.
Hmm. I'm not liking what I'm hearing. I think I could use a little bit more information than that.
Okay, fine. Last I saw, heard he was at the Starward Queen. You know, the pirate moon. But
Yeah, and what about my ship?
he still had it last time I knew. I mean, he sold me out, you know, just like he did you, you know. And now I'm here. Now I owe Rungus so much money.
Interesting.
But you're not gonna be able to find him anyway. You know, you can't get to that place unless you have the transponder codes, or you know where to find it.
And where can I find those?
Well, I don't have them. You'd have to be maybe talk to a smuggler or something. There's a ton of smugglers upstairs. So you're a servant now too? What? Since when did the servants carry guns around here?
You don't need to worry about that. When was the last time you saw him?
I've been working here now for say at least couple quarter of rotation at least, maybe a couple months by this planet's time. I haven't seen him in a long time. I mean, it seems like forever ago. Hoping to get out of here soon. If I get a little more money, I think I can get out of here. I might be. Once I pay off my debt, I can start working for money for Rungus. Maybe you could do the same. There's a lot of people upstairs. But
yeah, that's gonna have to be a hard pass for me.
Can you maybe lower your gun? I can't help you much more.
I'm gonna start to lower my gun and then shoot right in between his legs on the ground and say, this better pan out.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't fire your guns down here. You're gonna get a lot of guards upset around upstairs. You know, sound travels fast around here.
You know what else travels fast? Lasers.
Yeah.
Pew, pew.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But so are we good? I mean, I answer
For now.
Okay, good. Huh. Well, if it's all the same to you, I'd like to get back to my job.
Yeah. We'll see you around on the servant floors and such.
Yeah. Just
get back. See you later.
Okay, goodbye. Turns back to his pot. Just turns his back to you guys. Gets back to work.
I'm going to turn to Tog and say, if that guy is not there, I am going to come back and I'm going to blow his head off.
Wow. If he's wronged you, that's your right. You'll get no resistance from me. I know all about paying debts.
Very good.
At this time, HK's vocabulary stops malfunctioning, and he realizes he can speak again.
Objection.
Oh no. His voice broke again.
The droid is speaking! Let's fill it.
Arm, you're muted.
What?
No.
What was your objection?
Damn it. Sorry. Objection. Shouldn't we just silence him for good?
We don't need to bring any unwanted attention on ourselves any more than we've already done. A dead body will surely cause more suspicion than just us coming in.
Don't worry, we know where he is.
Either way, it doesn't seem Doran's over here. Let's go check the other way.
At this, you guys hear a loud rumbling sound. And as you walk back out the door, you see that the spider that was there with you, near you guys, is not there. And looking over towards where you saw him go, where saw Doran go, you see now a great number of spiders gathered around the building, that room. And you also see that the doors are shut, whereas previously they were open.
I don't like the way this
That
looks,
temple up
guys.
there looks like something Doran would be interested in. Probably go check it out.
Oh, those monks seem very interested, that's for sure. Very good, so you guys are going over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have a choice right now.
Oh, your process
Did
is
I-
working, so you can choose to go where
Everything's working now?
you want. Yep, everything's working.
Oh,
again.
hell yeah, I'm going to start making my move up there.
Cool. So as you guys start walking up there, before we get involved with what's going on up there, well, I want to switch over to Emily real quick. Okay? Try to do a couple minutes on each of you guys until inevitably you guys get reunited or one of you dies.
Oh, nice. Either way, it's gonna be a good time.
Yep. Either way, it's gonna be a good time. So hopefully we can see this on screen. Matt, are we good with Emily's character here? So it should be just Emily inside a little box. So, all right. So Tweak suddenly comes to. She was previously not aware a moment ago and now is. She feels around her and the ground feels a little wet. She's laying on the ground. It's hard and wet. She opens her eyes and it's pitch blackness all around her. It's a little cold.
But it's not sticky.
Everything feels moist, actually.
Mm.
But everything's very dark.
Moist.
It's pitch black. You see nothing.
Well, that's a nightmare.
You don't remember. The last thing you remember, you were with the group and you were following them. You remember that you were in a cave. It felt a lot like this. But you had a glow rod that appears to be burnt out and not around you anymore. That was previously in your gear. I don't know if you have other glow rods.
Uh-huh.
You have other glow rods, but last thing you remember is you were following the group, and then you blacked out. So now what do you want to do?
Can I go back with the group?
So right now you can't see anything, and you're laying on the ground.
Okay, so I want to try to get out of here, obviously, but I don't know. I guess I have to crawl on the ground to like feel my way around.
Do you have any?
To get out?
Do you have any light sources in your inventory?
I don't know.
Do you have your sheet?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where it is. I thought I had it, but
Let me see here. I'll take a look for you. See what you got.
Okay, sorry.
So I'm showing you
I didn't
here.
think
Yeah, you still have
I do.
one glow rod. Yeah,
Oh, I thought I was out.
you had
Okay.
2, and you used 1. So you're now down to 1. So
Okay.
you have 1, which is good. So you could.
Okay, so I guess I'll use that to try and see my way out.
Sure. So sparking the glow rod, you now can see a little bit more around you. You see that the cave goes off behind you and in front of you. You can't see too far with the glow rod. It doesn't light up very much.
Yeah.
But
And then a great
this area
source of
looks
life.
familiar. This is the area you previously had explored, and you recognize that stormtrooper body on the ground in front of you as one that was there before that you were looting, and you got a blaster off of and handed to Tog Sadad.
Do I know which way is out?
You would know. You would recognize this now, and you recognize the back behind you was the way out. Yep.
Okay. Okay, so do I know at this moment at all where anybody's gone, or I just wake up and I'm in the middle not knowing anything, right?
So you don't know where everyone went. You just remember where you were and that they were there with you before, and that you guys were there trying to
Okay.
beat the Sith.
And there's
to
a
the thing
dead
he was going for. There's a stormtrooper there. I'm
how
going to give you a hint here. You do have a communication device in your equipment. You have a comm link,
Oh, okay.
and they'll connect you to anybody else.
First of all, can I rob all of the stuff that the stormtrooper had? Does he have anything
So looking
that
at
I
the
can take?
stormtrooper, all of his gear is gone. Someone took his helmet, and someone took. He had a cloak on before, and that's gone too. And the blaster, you guys already pulled the blaster off of him, and you had given that to Tog Sadad. But you have a blaster rifle already anyway. So the one that he had, you have.
I feel like you can never have too many.
You have 2 blaster rifles already in your thing.
I gave her one back.
But I want 3 or 4
he gave it
at
to
least.
her. Okay, never mind. Sorry. What was that?
I said I want 3 or 4 at least.
Just in case. You can start throwing them
Yes.
at the guys.
Okay, so there's nothing I can take from him, so I guess I'll just call. Is there like service inside where I am?
Yeah.
Or do I have to go outside?
Well, you could try.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll do that.
Okay, so you're gonna try to.
I guess.
So it's already set to the frequency of the other comm link that you guys got at the gem in the jungle. Which one of you guys has a comm link in your gear? Okay, Doran.
I think
Does anybody else have one? Okay, so you guys have one. Okay, so go ahead and you would push a button and then just talk into it like a walkie-talkie.
Okay. Hey, hello. Can anybody hear me?
At what point in time is this call coming through? Like, is this like when the sand's coming in for me?
So, yes.
Okay, well, he gets a response. Hello, thank you for calling Doran World. If I had to guess, he is probably in some sort of giant trap with sand. Please try to leave message or call back at later time when he is available. Beep.
You're gonna be freaking kidding me. Are you serious? I need you right now. I have no idea where I am.
I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have done that if I was the only one with the comm link, but I just think that was perfect.
So Tog Sadad, you hear all that coming through your comm link as you're walking up towards the temple area.
Oh, I forgot we even had these things.
And the rest of the group would have heard that too. It's HK and Stryker close enough; they would have heard it going off as well.
Hello, Tweak, is that you? Where are you?
I don't know. Where are you guys? I'm still in the cave. You guys just left me?
We thought you left.
No, I just woke up. I don't even know what's going on.
It's not our fault you took a nap.
Where are you guys?
We went through the cave.
A gross cave.
You're where?
We went through the cave and into the next room.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna come meet up with you guys.
All right, just keep following your way through the cave until you find a metal door. Go through it. Make a left, and keep following that passage until you get there.
Okay, I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, so I guess I'm gonna go through. I'm metal door and meet you guys.
All right.
Oh god.
Why is
So-
there a hedgehog in Roll20 with us? By the way, I'm just curious.
Is the hedgehog?
Yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog's there. I'm just
Oh, I
curious.
see Shadow. I don't know what his deal is. I don't know what's going on with Shadow. I didn't invite him.
He's in here spying for the extra information.
Mm-hmm. So, all right.
What'd you say?
All right. So Emily. Oh, right.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Right. I see what you're doing there. I see what happened. All right. So, Emily, it's up to you now to decide what you do after that phone call.
What did I just miss?
You didn't miss. Oh, there's stuff to come, maybe. But not near you.
Okay.
So we gotta figure out what.
Well, now I'm feeling maybe I should take my time in getting over there. So I'm going to proceed with caution. I think that's what I'm going to do because I just woke up. I, again, don't know what is going on. So I'm going to
So you're gonna sneak through.
and I can't see very well. I don't really know what's going on. So I think we're going to like kind of sneak and like peek around corners, not just like barrel run.
Okay. Do you have move
Through
silently as
there.
one of your skills? Do you remember? You don't have your skill sheet. Let me double check and see if you have move silently as a skill. Okay, you're not trained in it, but you can still do it. Use your dexterity bonus. Why don't you go? Are you in Roll20?
Yeah.
Can you roll a d20 for me? You add 2 to it for move silently.
Okay, hang on. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Oh no. As soon as I touch anything on here, there's so many freaking pop-ups. I have to go. It just logged me out, and I have to go back through the process again. Oh my goodness.
Just make sure you put in your social security number.
Definitely don't forget that.
And now my computer's dying.
And-
The battery's running out.
And make sure if there's a link for some download, make sure it says Trojan. That's the one you want to download.
They are the
Yes.
safest.
Oh, I just did that. So perfect. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, if you don't get the ransomware plugin, then there's no point in doing any of this.
Did you roll, Emily? Do you want someone to roll for you?
No, I'm kicked. I just kicked out. I got kicked out of it because I'm horrible with technology. So as soon as I touched it, a pop-up came on and I accidentally hit the pop-up. And that's gonna murder
And now you're
me.
playing slots for some reason.
This like half-naked mom from the Midwest wants to talk to me. It's so weird.
Right. So what does she want?
She just wants to have a nice, casual, naked
Oh,
conversation.
there you go.
I think I should go for
Sounds
it,
like a win-win.
honestly.
I don't know what you're talking about there. So, okay. Do you just want me to roll for you, or someone else here to roll for you in the meantime?
Yeah, I'll be there in like 100 years.
Oh,
I still
D20
have to.
I'd
All right,
love
I have
to.
to launch it
+2.
again. Oh God, guys, I'm the worst.
Who-
I'm so
Who
sorry.
rolled
I'm
bucket of
literally
jizz
the
music?
worst.
Who is bucket? Oh, I see. I see what happened there. They rolled a negative score somehow. All right, so there's a so you got a 16, which is good. So Tweak
Oh,
Tweak,
thank you for whoever did that for me.
tries to sneakily proceed forward, and seems to find that she is more adept at it than she expected, which means she's feeling pretty good at it, and she's holding her glow rod just near her body, so she's not lighting up too much of the area in front of her and giving away her position. As she proceeds through here, I'm just moving you forward. Is that what you wanted? Just proceed through the cave?
Yeah,
Okay.
but very sneakily.
Okay. So you're proceeding through the cave, and you see with your glow rod
Zombies.
this thing, but it doesn't see you because you're being sneaky, and it's going.
Oh no! Okay, that's gonna haunt my nightmares for like real life.
Yeah, and you
Scariest noise.
you recognize this thing as one of the things you kicked its ass on the other side of the area when you were over here.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to fight this
Well,
demon
it doesn't see you.
alien monster.
It doesn't see you. So just.
All right, then I'm just gonna shoot it.
Yeah,
So
okay.
he's hinting at sneaking by
No,
to avoid combat in
Can
general.
I use the comm link? I think I forgot to send the message real quick.
you can always use the common
Oh,
link.
yeah,
Sure.
that's a good point.
When you're going through the cave, watch out for the creatures. If you don't attack them, just sneak past them if you can.
So
Oh, thank you so much for telling me that.
I
'Cause
forgot to
was
tell you
about
earlier.
to really give away my location.
So-
Hey,
when the-
Stoned NPC, thanks for the 2 gift subs, by the way.
Oh, Stone Dead.
You're-
You're a
Oh,
fucking
that's
rock
awesome.
star.
Welcome to the Discord too. I saw you there. Cool, man. So when the comm link suddenly chimes to life and Toxidud starts speaking into it, the creature in front of you goes. It turns around and it looks at you and it sees you. Now that it heard that sound. And
Okay, now
we're gonna roll for initiative.
I can't get roll 20 to
Okay.
come up because I accidentally pushed on something and I'm scared to touch anything.
No worries.
I literally said I just pushed on something. That's how. Oh, super.
Did you push the turbo button on the case?
I have no idea. I didn't mean to. Like it, as it was popping up, I was clicking on the thing and I accidentally clicked on something different. And now I'm so sorry.
It's alright.
I should not be trusted with anything. I already did.
No worries.
I already did, but I can't get it to come back up now.
So
So, yeah.
So we can
Okay.
just roll for you.
We'll just.
Or do you have dice over
Okay.
there?
Thank you.
You can roll real dice if you want.
Oh, that would have been really cool if I thought about that.
It's cool, no worries.
18.
All right. Okay.
Thank you guys.
No problem.
You guys are awesome. Thank you
See,
so
if I
much.
rolled, you would have gotten.
I'm actually blown
1.
away that Armand didn't immediately kill you with his roll.
Yeah.
Well, I
that's,
rolled a real I rolled a real D20
There you go, that's
instead
fine.
of
Okay.
using. So,
Thank you.
you're
I
welcome.
appreciate that.
So you rolled 18. So is that with her +2 or?
I no, not with
Okay,
it.
cool.
So 20.
So great. Okay. So
Thank you guys so much. You guys are the best.
at this point you get to act first.
Sorry.
So
Okay.
your weapon is currently not drawn, so you'd have to use a move action to draw your weapon if you want to do that.
So okay, I can't make any noise because I don't know if there were any other ones. I don't want to. Well, now I'm gonna have to fight it, right?
Or you're far enough where you could try to run away if you wanted. This is a dead body down here. The one with the red X is dead. The only one up top is actually notified to your presence.
How much do I know about this this creature?
You know that from previous experience that punching it and kicking it does almost nothing, but your blaster rifle is really effective. You know it's very fast, so it's gonna be pretty tough to hit.
How many rounds do I have in my blaster?
A lot. Yeah, you should be good.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna shoot it because.
Okay.
I just want it gone.
Sure. Okay.
And I'll deal with the horrible repercussions that I know are coming.
Okay. So you're gonna draw your weapon and then fire it. So we'll go ahead.
Yes.
Can we have an attack roll for her? A D20. No, I'll add her.
I think I'm back in.
10. Sorry.
3, 13.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
It's not gonna hit.
No. So you pull out your blaster and you fire off a shot, and it misses far to the right, and the creature makes another sound. It rears up at you, and now it charges.
You're really good at those sounds, by the way.
I've had a little bit of practice. We fought a lot of those things.
It's pretty fucking terrifying, actually.
So it moves.
Terrifyingly accurate.
It moves into close range combat with you now, and it's gonna swing and try to hit you. And let's see what your defense is here real quick. So your defense is 14. Hang on a second. Yeah, that's not good. Yep.
I'm about to get my ass whipped by this thing, aren't I?
Yeah, a little bit. That's okay. All right. I need another
I
one.
got roll 20 back up, by the way.
Cool.
Just in time for you to die.
I know. I was just about to say that.
All right. So
Not as
that's
much
brutal.
as you said it, but
Great.
I was about to say that.
Okay. Hang on a second. Great. Okay. So the creature rears up and charges at you, and then lunges at you with its little spooky beak thing, and it bites at you, and you just barely dodge.
Okay.
But it grabs a bit of your arm, and it scratches your arm. But it doesn't mortally wound you. It's not even really a flesh wound, just a light scratch. It hurts some, but you're pretty tough. So
Yeah. All right.
But then we got to roll something else here. Hang on. We got to roll a fortitude save for you real quick.
Okay. Do you want me to roll
Not
that?
good. Yeah, we'll see what. Okay, so yeah, we need a fortitude save. Did someone already roll it?
I rolled it.
Okay,
that's
cool.
Me.
Yep.
Oh,
So that,
God.
great.
I'm going to die.
That
was not good. I got a 9.
You got a 9, but you get to add some stuff to that for your fortitude. You get to add 3. All right, so. Okay. One moment, sorry. Ooh, okay. So great. All right, so that sucks. So very good. All right, so suddenly after the scratch, you also feel a little woozy, and
no.
you feel yourself a little slower to move and think than you were a second ago.
It's just losing me.
And then you also took 3 damage to your vitality, which I'm tracking for you now separately. Okay, so
Thank you.
Since you don't have your sheet there.
Yeah,
so you still got 9
like
vitality left. But what that did is you took a -3 modifier temporarily to your dexterity for this many turns. Hang on. Okay. Oh no, that's hours. Cool. Great. So there you go. You've got 1 hour. You're going to be at least suffering that dexterity modifier. Great. Okay. So that was that creature's turn. Now it's your turn. You can take a single 2-step movement to break from combat, and then use.
Yeah, I definitely want to do that.
Yeah, and then you can use your second move action to run away, or you can fire from a distance.
I want to run the fuck away.
Okay, you want to run towards the door they were talking about, or back the way you came?
I guess I should run towards a place where there's a door that I can at least put in between us. I think that'd be a good idea, but all my decisions are bad, so who knows? But yeah, I'm gonna do that one.
You're gonna keep moving forward?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Stoned NPC dropping the biddies for us.
Beautiful. All right. So you're in a tough spot here. I'm in a tough spot. All right. So your move is 10,
Stoned.
5. So you're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And we're gonna reveal a little bit around you now.
Okay.
Great. Okay. So now we're gonna go back to the rest of the group. You're doing great.
I'm gonna lay here and lick my wounds. Am I with the group now?
No, you're getting closer.
Okay. Great.
All right, so you guys back to this group. So Doran, you heard the slamming sound. Now you hear gushing sounds coming from inside there. You heard Doran talking about sand on the comlink as you were walking up these steps. And there's spiders everywhere, but they're not bothered by you.
He's in there building a sandcastle.
I love sand. It's soft and cool, and it definitely doesn't get everywhere.
It's not coarse either.
So what are you guys gonna do? You guys. So it's gonna be HK3RM, Neep, Tog, and Strike here, and Philip. Philip's just gonna follow Neep.
We should probably go up that temple and check out what's going on there.
Abe, can you figure out a way to get us in that door?
Do you guys want to? So when you guys get up to the door, you look at it and you can see that the doors are stone doors, and they're sealed shut.
Are they stone doors because they're throwing a lot of bits in our chat?
Oh, is that what stone NPC's doing?
Speaking of which, I agree with his idea of sacrificing
Yeah.
I could see as Erm's like frantically
can
right now
happen.
trying to respond in the chat.
I was.
Sacrifice the HK to the metal
He could make
lord.
it happen if he spends enough points.
So you guys
Uh-oh.
can't really open the door. So you can tell that it's not electronic, and you're not gonna be able to force it open.
Uh-oh.
So after looking for a few minutes to figure out a solution, you hear the whooshing stop and another grinding sound come from within inside the doors. But these doors are still sealed.
Doran, are you in there?
Doran can't hear from where he is. At this point, Doran is in the around the pillar area.
I imagine I'm in the middle of my my meditation and feeling the force flow through me.
I'm
And
gonna interrupt his
Yeah.
meditation with the comlink.
And as another minute or so passes, you guys notice that the spiders are all huddling around the doors, and they're actually almost awkwardly close to you guys as you're standing near the doors, and they're trying to get closer and closer to the doors, like they're drawn to them. Okay, very good. And they're kind of listing about anxiously, like they wish they could get in there. And they're very. It's the most excited you've seen them.
Hey, back up, guys. We were here first.
They don't respond at any of them.
Hey, freaks, move out of the way. Open the door.
And at that moment, the doors open.
Why didn't you do that before?
I don't know. Sorry.
And all the creatures start walking in. And now, if our friend Shadow would like...
Shadow or Bucket of Jizz music? Which one?
Oh, sorry, Bucket of Jizz music. If Bucket of Jizz music would like to go ahead and roll me a D20... actually, no. It's not him who rolls the D20. It's you, actually, Dorn Vorld, who rolls a
Dun, dun,
D20.
dun.
Just
You can
a
add your
flat-
wisdom bonus. You add your wisdom
I'm
bonus.
at wisdom. Sweet, my wisdom bonus. Okay. $15.
Okay. Are you there? Can we see him? Is our other guy here? Okay, good. All right. So at this moment, Doran Voralt, you don't see all these guys coming out, but you are looking out the door. You just recently grabbed the stone. From the ceiling drops a cloaked figure that looks like this. Hang on. And you will be surprised. So he will have an action. In addition to speaking, if he wishes, he can take an action. You hear?
Jedi, and it's over.
Did you hear him?
Yes, I did. Is that his action? To taunt me?
That's what he said. Yeah, and he drew his weapon.
I would like to follow suit and say go. Funny, I don't
Look
see
at the lightsaber behind you.
Huh?
You have a lightsaber right behind you, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Well, I do, but it doesn't turn on. It doesn't turn on.
Oh, come on,
I need
missed
the batteries. I need the batteries. So and it's not the right color anyway. So
That's fine.
I'm gonna do that and go. I do not see your name on it. Maybe you should have actually taken the stone. I have my lightsaber out and ready. Do I have time to do a slight action?
Yeah, if you want. Now that he didn't choose to attack you initially, so
I'd like to cast.
Well,
Well,
surprise
I
actions.
didn't. You said I had the bonus action of saying something before attacking, so I.
Oh, did you want to? Well, you asked him a question and gave him a chance to respond, though.
Fair enough.
I feel like
All I want to do is cast what the hell is it called?
Hands.
Oh, so wait, you want to take an action that's
Enhance ability. I want to.
Okay, so you want to take an attack action. Okay,
Yeah.
so then we do have to roll for initiative. So you guys go ahead and both roll and add your dexterity bonus.
Oh. Dexterity.
The spooky guy. So you can't see when you see him, you can't see his face. You can just see a cloaked figure.
19.
It's almost like somehow his face is obscured to you
11.
in your vision, but not by normal means. So Doran got a 19, and then you got an 11. Did you add in your
I did.
your dexterity bonus and your initiative bonuses?
Initiative.
You might have had. I don't know if you have an initiative bonus.
So then that makes it to 12, and I'm pretty sure that still means the Jedi goes first.
All right, so the Jedi will go
Very
first.
true. Doran
Okay,
very
so-
fast.
Doran very fast. Yeah, indeed. So, all right, so let's bring in this guy. Hang on, let me place him. So he drops here in this fancy spot here. Okay. All right. So you act first then. He's not surprised though, but since you're acting before he has had a chance, he doesn't get to use his dexterity bonus for defense.
I would like to use my enhance ability.
Okay. That's your first action. That has a vitality point cost, right?
Let me put -2 here so that way excuse me. Why not have there we go. Use me. Oh, I hate you, Google Sheet. There we go. -2. I add 5, 6, 7, 8 to my roll. So 22.
22. That's pretty solid. So +4. Did you add in your Constitution bonus as well? Okay. So yeah, +4 to either your strength or dexterity for 10 rounds.
Let's see. I'll be using my lightsaber, so we're gonna add that to the strength.
So you've used one action already. You have a second action you can do. You're not in lightsaber striking range yet.
Can I get like a bonus to defense if I take a defensive stance and wait for him?
Oh yeah, you can take total defense. Absolutely.
I want to do that. Also, I do want to holler as loud as Doran's little lungs will allow. If you all were waiting for a specific time to make a dramatic entrance, now would be the time.
So all of you hear that. You guys can't see the Sith over all the droids in front of you.
Sometime soon, hurry. Maybe roll
can hear-
initiative.
That he's coming from on the other side of it. So you guys,
All I hear is.
you would recognize his voice.
Yeah, how could you not recognize his voice?
All right. Okay, so as an attack action. Yeah, okay, you're good. Okay. Yeah. Great. No, actually, it looks like, I'm sorry, you can only move your speed and do total defense. So since you used the force this turn.
Got it.
Speaking of which-
Okay.
Okay. So just before all that, Doran reached deeply inside himself, touched the force, and felt himself empowered. with its strength. Yeah. So the rest of the party can now roll, except for Tweak, can now roll for initiative, and make sure you add your dexterity bonus and any initiative bonuses you have to that.
So I still get to take my action, right?
Wait, didn't you just? Oh yes, you do still have a move action you can take.
Oops.
Or you have a blaster. Oh, you have to draw your blaster. But
Yeah, no, that's I have the
You're already-
lightsaber out.
wait.
Can I?
Are you
Wouldn't that
touching the
have been
stone?
his action was
Huh?
Are you
brandishing
touching the stone? Are you
lightsaber?
still holding the stone in your hand?
Why do I feel something from the stone? Like a power maybe that will help me?
Yes. Yeah. After you picked up the stone, did you do anything with it, or were you just still holding it?
I was still holding it.
Okay. So yeah. So you're still feeling the energy coming through the stone.
I would like to attempt to do like a jump up on top of the pillar to make me a harder target.
Okay. So the way I imagined the pillar was, it was one pillar going all the way floor to ceiling, and it opened in the middle. So to jump into it, it's a small space, like for a kitty cat. Big. Just open enough.
Then I'll just
Come, little Jedi, I wait.
Then I'll stand. I'll just stand there and wait for Mr. No Face to come on over here and face me.
Very good. All right. Did the rest of the party roll for initiative? Let's see here.
I got an 8.
Okay. Five, 10. And then what was your initiative again? For Doran?
It was 19.
19. And what did HK roll? Did he do one? Okay. Was yours a 5? Was the Sith's a 5?
No.
No, the Sith's was what?
A 12.
11 or 12? 12.
12. Okay. All right. Is Erm there? Did we lose him?
I thought
Okay.
was the long cock, but I guess not.
Makes sense. All right, I'm gonna roll for him. Erm got 16 plus whatever his. Well, of course he's gonna go first. Let me see. Hang on.
He said he's here. Look in the chat.
Oh, he's
It's
here?
funny because I'm looking at my computer screen right now and he's not.
I don't hear him either. All right, hang on. So I got his screen up. He's got +1 to dexterity and no initiative bonus. So okay, so I rolled for him a 16, so he's got 17. So he's not the first to go. Fortunately, Doran already went. So
he is technically kind of.
So yes,
first.
he is the next to go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let him. He can he can delay his turn, his initiative, until he chooses to. But wherever he jumps in.
I think we've chosen that he has. He's not here to take an action.
That's what I'm saying.
We should bump him down to the next initiative.
Well, he'll go until he chooses to jump back in. So whenever you choose to delay your initiative, you can choose to jump back in whenever you want. But your initiative will now be reset at that point, whoever's turn. Wait, I hear him now.
Yeah.
He's here. Welcome back. It's your turn. HK3RM hears Doran yelling for help in the room in front of him, but there are a bunch of droids in the way. You have 2 actions to do as you choose. You don't see the Sith enemy yet.
Is there
a
panel to open up the door?
The door's already open. Yep, it opened
and they're
on its
not
own.
going through.
They already did. The droids went through. They're in front of you, between you and the Sith.
Oh, so there's no open door, or there's no door between the spiders and the Sith.
Yeah, there's no door. Yep, all the doors are open now.
I grabbed this and I thought it was
How far can I move?
You can just move past them because they're not hostile. But you can. You can. I believe your move is 10 speed, so you can move 5
Like here?
spaces. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Let's go. Let's pew pew pew. Pew pew.
Okay. So you're drawing your weapon with your first action.
What? No. It's not.
We'll give you. You already moved. You did. You did that as you were moving. So we'll make that a free
Yeah,
action for
doesn't it just
you. And then you
like
go ahead. And,
you know, just trans
yeah, it's not as hard for you
it's
as
automated,
other people.
right?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah. I think that's fine.
Sweet.
All right. So you're gonna fire at this
Yeah,
guy.
pew pew pew. Pew,
He
pew.
Yep. Yeah, he would see you coming.
I would hope so. Or else he's not
So-
a really good Sith Lord.
Cadevil, our Sith Lord, playing our Sith here. He can go. So you got to roll to hit first.
What do I roll again?
You roll your attack, which is going to be for you, and then you're going to add +1 for your dexterity, and then you don't have any base modifiers yet, so just +1.
I have close point blank shot.
Oh yeah, you can use that. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So
As long as you're within 5 spaces of him,
yeah.
which you are, you're good. So you add. I think you get to add the damage to that too. So go ahead and roll your damage too, in case you do manage to hit.
So D20 for hit, and I don't hit.
Okay, so I guess we don't need to roll for damage then.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think his he still hasn't acted yet, actually. So he doesn't get his dex bonus. What's your defense? Actually, I can just look at it and tell. Your Darth Calamitous. Oh, wait, he hasn't given us his name yet. Sorry, giving stuff away. Yeah, you're definitely not going to hit him with that. So, yeah. Okay, good. All right, so HK3RM comes in and draws his weapon out of his arm from its hidden cache area, fires off at the Sith, and misses wildly to the right. The Sith doesn't even pay any attention to him. Is focused on. What, does he pay any attention to him?
There's a reason that they retired that droid.
And you recognize this droid as the one you stabbed on the ship, by the way. All right. The droid doesn't recognize him, though.
Thank you.
All right, very good. So next, we got okay, we're gonna go ahead and do our Sith now. You can speak as much as you want. That doesn't count as an action, but then you get 2 actions and then your 1 bonus.
Very well. Well, first, with my bonus action, this little Jedi annoys me with the distance he keeps. So I will rush him with a burst of speed.
Oh, you're gonna use burst of speed. I think. Do you have to roll to do that? Let me see here.
Tell
give me a moment. Yeah. Okay.
Or can I make it to him in a normal move?
Yeah, you can. You don't need to do burst of speed.
All right.
Yep.
Very well then. Welcome. Don't ask me how I know you.
I can see if
I'm not there.
that's a feat, right? I'm just gonna see if it helps you in any way to do it. Sorry, guys. Force feat versus speed.
Wait, but he still has the stone in his hand.
He does.
Never mind. Let's see. I guess the skill I need is move object.
Yeah. Okay. What are you trying to do?
Yank the son of a bitch out of his hand.
Okay. Yep. So you would use your do a move object skill check, and you would go against his. He would have to do a strength check.
Oh, you mean the strength that I just buffed? Yes.
Yeah. Weighs almost nothing, but you got a resistance here. So yeah, he's just gonna roll a d20.
Oh!
You get to add your bonus there. Huh?
Yeah, why did I roll that? Yeah, right. So it's a 26 overall.
Wow. You added your intelligent modifier for the
Oh
move
no,
object?
I did not. Intelligence. So make it a roll of 28.
Is your rank 6? Did you roll a 20?
I did.
Okay. So, okay.
Yeah, you did.
Can you get a 27 on as a strength roll?
No.
So you fail. Okay. So you're trying to. So the Sith reaches out. Do you want to describe it?
So
You can if you want.
the silly Jedi, not realizing what the force pulsing from his fists. I realize this is the objective my master has sent me for, as I reach out through the force and rip it straight from his hand and straight into mine. With my, let's see, so that would, is that action 1 or is that my bonus force action that I have just taken?
That was your bonus action. Yep.
Got you. So, action number 2, we're gonna put that somewhere safe in my pockets, because guess what, Jedi? They make pockets.
So what? So the the Sith uses the Force and rips the stone from the Jedi's hand, and almost before he even realizes what's happening, and once it soars right through the air, right into the Sith's hand. The Sith has it, and immediately you feel the 1 vitality point it costs you to use move object restored. So you don't have to change anything, but it didn't cost you anything because having it in your hand, it immediately restored. And you feel the energy go through your body when you're holding it, and then you put it in your pocket, and you no longer feel the energy.
This has to be the stone my master has spoken of. Very well. Thanks for the help, Jedi.
Now you have 2 actions.
And so I haven't taken my second action, so actually I'm just gonna start walking towards. Can you see where I'm blipping?
Yeah.
Because I can't move my character.
Oh, sorry. Let me change this thing here. I think I can. Yeah, I go in here. I should have done that before. I know why I didn't, because you weren't in the system before. Give me 1 second, you'll be able to control it. I think. Hang on, I'm trying to remember what button I press here. Hang on. Control by. There it is. We're going to bucket of jizz music. There we go. Great. I'll put me on there too. There you go.
You didn't have to call the shadows out on blast. It was something nicer.
Great. All right, so you can move him now.
Excellent.
I think.
So, my apologies to the rest of the stream. Explain movement to me.
Oh yeah, you can move. Your speed each block is 2 meters. Your speed is in meters, so I think your speed is 10 or something. Let's double check. Now you can move twice your speed and do a run.
6, 8,
with your action.
10, 12.
Actually, a straight up run where you drop your defense. You can go 4 times your movement, I believe.
So that was 10 right there, 12, 14, 18, 20. And we're gonna just huddle up with some of the monk spiders.
Okay, they don't regard you at all.
Not yet, they don't.
You actually move, if you're running a straight line, you can move 4 times your speed if you're using both your actions, but you're already at the edge of a straight line movement anyway, so great.
I believe I've moved the extent of what I can with what you explained to me, because I can't run in a straight line in this setting.
Yeah, you're right. All right, very good. So next person to act here is Tog Sadad. You hear some of that conversation going on. Did Doran say or do anything when that thing goes ripped out of his hand?
Nope.
Okay, he just let it happen.
Yep.
Swallowed his pride. All right.
Sure.
Another one of Luke's pitiful students. That's what he calls them.
So Tog Sadad, your turn. Do something. you're using your first action for a move. You now see the Sith over there. You see his black cloak, but he's facing away from you now. You see the other spiders over there. You see HK to your left, and you can make out Doran to your right, in the room with his lightsaber lit. You do. All right, go ahead. Don't forget to add your dexterity bonus and any attack bonuses you have. 21. Wow, okay. So that is a hit, I believe. Yeah, his defense is less than that, yep. So you got a hit. You go ahead and roll for your damage. Wow, pretty good. So Toxodon pushes past the droids, draws his blaster, and fires off at the running away, at the escaping assailant. And the Sith can't ignore the shot and has to deftly move to the side and uses some of his energy to do so. He takes 13 to his vitality.
Bull. Pain only brings me more power.
Very nice. All right. So then, Neep, you feel compelled. Wait. Yep. No. Actually, sorry. Not Neep. Sorry. Strike. Sorry. Strike's next on the line there. Strike. You feel compelled to act.
I'm going to pull out my blaster and take a shot at the Sith.
Okay. So you're gonna run in the room as well and do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you want to move your guy, or do you want me to move him for you?
I can move him.
Okay. All right. So this is more than point blank, so you can't use your point blank for
Right.
this, but you can fire your regular. Just make sure you add your dex and your attack bonus.
That ain't going to do it no matter what. 2.
Oh, you got a 6. Strike
Yeah.
fires his blaster off as well, but it goes far to the left and bounces off the ceiling. It doesn't hit anything.
Oh, there you go.
Nice. All right, now Neep feels compelled to act. What do we do, Master? It's Phil. You're muted, Net. Oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're good. Yep. You can see him running away, yep. Great. At this point, all the spiders. Phil follows you as well. All the spiders follow towards the Sith. Now. In his direction. As if compelled to do so. All right. We're going to go back over to Emily now. Emily, you there? You awake? Fair if you're not. Emily? She's awake. There she is. Very good. I can't hear you, though, Emily. You might be muted. All right. Emily and the Calor Slugs, part 2.
Oh,
All right.
Emily rocks at technology part every day of my life.
So this So you fire that blaster. This thing would be moving towards you. These creatures move in towards you, but they're not quite in melee range. You get 2 actions here.
They see me?
They see you, yep,
Oh, good.
because they heard your blaster go off.
Okay. Well,
Oh, you can.
I'm gonna try and shoot him again and see if I can get a
Okay.
better roll than last time.
Sure. Okay. So you're gonna shoot the top one.
Or stealth.
Wait, what'd you say?
You're gonna shoot the top one.
Or stealth.
She can't do stealth.
Yeah, they already
when
saw
they're
me, right?
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You were rolled. Do you need me to roll for you, or someone to roll for you? Oh no, you're back in. Okay. So Tweak fires off her blaster. And it definitely doesn't hit the creature. Bounces off the ground in front of her. But since you're that was your first action, you can still move your whole move. So if you want to run past them or something, you still can move 5 spaces. Can't hear you, Emily. No audio.
Okay. Yes. At least I'll do that.
Cool. Okay, so you're just gonna move past these guys as much as you can?
Yes.
Okay. So moving past them with your action here.
Okay.
You now see the door, but it's shut.
Yay! Awesome. Is it locked? Can I get in? I mean, I'm close. Am I able to tell if it's like if I can get through it?
So you're at the max of your move this turn. So the slugs will move in to you. This one is now in range. They're both in range now, so they're gonna they're gonna attack you, which is no good for you. But all right. So first one fires off and misses. Second one does not miss. All right, hang on. All right. Fortunately for you, did very little damage. All right. So The first creature charges at you, and it swings at you with its claws and misses. The second one is the same, and it swings at you, and it just barely grazes you, but it doesn't do any notable damage. But you have to really exert yourself to dodge the attack. So you only take 1 to your vitality for that. So vitality is not hit points; it's like energy. So when you're run out of vitality, then you're exhausted. Then you start taking damage to your wounds, just for reference. So now you're at 8 vitality. You still have all your wounds. My goodness, what's going on here? Okay, that's weird. All right. So now it's your turn. You can take a 2-step move. But since you're engaged in combat with these guys, you can't run away. But you can move in front of the door.
Oh, it's still my turn?
Now it's your turn again, yep.
Okay.
You can move in front of the door and try to do what you were going to do, is try to open the door.
That's what I want to try to do.
Okay. So moving in front of the door, you see that the door panel is still damaged. It's sparking, and the door is shut.
Awesome. So I can't get through it?
Not by normal means, but you could...
Can I shoot
try.
it?
You could do that. You could try that.
I don't have my sheet. I don't know what else I can do. So I'm just gonna shoot at everything. This is gonna be everything I'm gonna do. Just shoot at everything and run. That's gonna be my technique for tonight. So I'm gonna shoot at a metal door, like it's not gonna ricochet and come back and hit me. Because hopefully that doesn't happen here. But yeah, let's go for that.
Or you could shoot at the creatures again. It's another choice.
Okay, yeah. I'll shoot at
rather shoot the creatures. Okay.
All right, let me roll and get 2 so that
Yeah.
Oh, actually got 17.
Great. I think that's good. Actually.
Yeah.
You go ahead and roll me. So
That
weird.
one's titled that one. Maybe I for us it was 18s.
Yeah, but that was her base 17. She's got a dex modifier. And range. She's a soldier, so she has +1 base modifier and then +2 for her dex. So that's actually a 20 for her. So yep, that is a hit. Because she's better than you guys are. As simple as that. She actually knows how to fight.
There's one good thing my character can do, and that's it.
Which is why they sorely missed you in this battle against the Kalor slugs. They had to do this without you, and that was actually really hard for them.
Oh.
Which is they're still sore about it. You can tell.
Yeah.
What? I killed one.
They did kill one. All right, so you get to roll 3d8 for damage. 3d8.
Where is that?
So it's you're gonna
Wait,
in your die. Yeah, you're gonna switch to a d8 and you're gonna pick 3 of them and roll them.
All right, hold on. Okay, and then oh god, remember what
that's okay. I'll count them separately.
2?
I get one. You get one more. So I see a 3, a 2, and whatever the last one is.
Oh wow!
Cool. Great. So you fire at the one directly in front of you, and it you strike it right in the chest, and the blaster bolt goes right through. The creature reels up into the air, screams one more time, and then falls over dead. For you guys' reference, it was still injured from the last time when you guys were fighting it, so.
Likely excuse.
It was all me.
You guys loosened the lid.
No, it was all me. It was all me. I'm amazing.
Yeah, she's amazing as well. Great. So you killed one. All right. The other one is upset by this and is startled by the blaster shots and steps back one and goes, yeah! And at this time, the door behind you opens randomly.
Oh, that's cool.
And you see the light from inside rush out into the area you are. The light area is lit up. And at the end of the hall, you see this dude, this alien, this Plutonian. And he looks like this, just for your reference. Give me a second. I'll show you what he looks like. You guys remember this guy?
Good guy.
Yeah.
This guy.
Oh.
You see him and he goes, Shubaga Wanda, Namna Shinma. And he's gesturing towards you like this. And then he runs to the right, around the corner, where you can't see.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do what this weird guy says to do, because I'm super curious as to what he wants me to do. I know I'm probably walking into a trap, but
very good. So he ran over here. So he ran to your left, around the corner. You can't see where he ran. So you're gonna go in after him. Okay. So as soon as you go in after him, the door shuts behind you. Shuts closed. And the creatures are on the other side.
Bad.
And now you can see the rest of this hallway in both directions. It is lit in both directions. It's a metal walkway, metal hallway, walls and ceiling are all metal. It's lit up by lights coming from the ceiling.
You got to change the map.
Oh no, you can't see it. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
That's why I'm trying to do too much here, man.
Trust me, I understand.
There's a lot of times I don't see the map and I realize that I'm just on the wrong screen.
Oh, it's cool. So it was me that time. So you can see the Clitonian. He's standing in front of a computer now. You don't know he's a Clitonian. You just know he's an alien, and he spoke a weird language at you.
I also don't
and he looks over. He sees you, and he goes, "Uchat mat nacha wat, and he says, and he doesn't really do anything with his body. He just kind of goes back to the computer and starts typing things.
Oh, there's a computer in there?
In front of him, yeah.
Okay. So, whoa, what do I do with that? Do I have another action left?
Yeah, you're no longer in combat now, so you can kind of act freely now.
Oh, okay. So this guy isn't like trying to attack me or anything. He's just like chilling on his computer.
Yeah. He's looking at it. if you come up next to him and you look at the computer, you can see he's actually looking at monitors. The computer is showing showing camera monitors, and they're showing the creatures just outside that door where you just were, and the creatures, the one creature you killed, and the other one that is now tapping at the door, and is upset that it can't get in. You can also see this other hallway lit up by a camera. That's down the other behind you, down the other end of the hallway. You can't see it from where you're standing, but in the camera you can see what's going on here. There he goes. Okay, you can see this hallway through the camera. You can see that it's an empty hallway. It's lit up, and at the end there's another door, and there's a dead calor slug at the end. You don't know how it died, but you can probably surmise. And then that's it. And he looks at you and says, "What?
Do I speak his language?
You do not."
Okay. Cool, bro. That's a great story. I have no idea what you're saying, so we'll just hang out, I guess, until some other horrible thing comes towards us.
He goes like this, and he says, "Go, Ocha," and he walks down the other hallway, and leads you down this hallway. Do you want to follow him?
Of course I do, because I'm stupid and I want to hurt myself, apparently.
So you follow him, and you go down to the end of the hallway, and he takes you into the end of the hallway, and there's an open uses the machine there to open the door to a little storage room in there, and it's chock full of equipment. And he reaches into one of the crates and pulls out a jug of water and a couple packs of rations for you, which are like little tins of food rations, and he hands them to you. And you realize when he does this that you're actually incredibly thirsty and hungry.
Okay. Well, they're probably poisoned, so I'm going to eat them. So.
Okay. So you open them up and eat them ravenously as you're hungry, and you drink the water, and you feel great, actually.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, little guy. I'm just going to gesture and be like, meh, cool, thank you.
Yeah, he nods, and he's looking around confused, trying to think about how to talk to you, and he doesn't know. But he says, "Come." He motions for you to follow him again.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna follow him.
Okay, so he leads you back down the hallway, and then past the computer where you guys just were, and you can now see another door that's opened, and he leads you to the last door, and he opens the last door, and it's a lift, like an elevator.
Mm-hmm.
And he points for you to go in.
Oh, I really don't want to, but I really want to know where this is going, so I'm gonna go.
Okay, so you go in the elevator. He doesn't follow you in the elevator, and he points upwards.
I can't.
And looking inside the elevator.
Me. Huh? I can't make him follow me.
You could try. You could make him if you want. It's up to you. You can ask him. Making him. You're being like by force, like
no,
grab
like
him and
saying
pull him
like.
in.
Well, I guess make him was a little bit more harsh than what I meant. But like, can I be like, why don't you come with me? If we're doing this, we're doing it together.
He looks around, confused, and not really sure what to do. What the right thing to do is. But nods and jump and climbs into the lift with you, and he pushes the up button, and the door's shut, and the lift shoots up.
Okay.
And then, hang on. This guy. Okay, hang on. Shoot. Okay. All right. Give me a second here. One moment. Can you guys see the lower monastery again?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good, thanks. All right, so you open the lift opens, and you and the Clatonian step out. Oh, dang it.
Wait, where am I?
I'm trying to
okay.
to do that. I'm struggling with it. Okay, here we go. Great. All right, so you and him step out, and he's not here yet because Believe it or not, I had not anticipated this part. So
Sorry.
no,
Kick him back in and tell him to fuck
No.
off.
Is that really what you want? I mean, he can come with you. It's fine.
I just feel like if something shitty is gonna happen to me, we're going through this together.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh yeah, bottom right of the map. Yeah.
Oh, I'm actually watching it on Twitch.
Oh, cool, great. Where is he at? Hang on.
But I'm on the bottom right of the map. Am I the girl with the gun right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're the girl there on the right,
barely
and you're gonna have a
see it.
guy with you as soon as I find him here. Here he is.
That is a gun, right? I can barely see. Is she holding a gun or a shoe or something?
In the picture, she has a gun, but you know that you have a blaster rifle in your hand.
Okay, yeah.
So because you just used it to kill that creature. So great. So him and you step out of the lift, and he walks on ahead across the bridge and starts leading you this way. Do you want to follow him?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to continue to follow him. Okay. So at this point, we'll go back to the other group on the other side of the map here. All right. So at this point, it is now Doran's turn. Doran Voralt, you feel compelled to act, and you feel the loss of the stone. As it left your body, you felt the energy leave your body as well.
I guess I'll chase. How close can I get?
You can move double your move.
Then not be able to do anything.
Yeah, but if you get really close to him, he'll be engaged with you at that point.
Sure.
And he can try to break if he wants to. Oh, the stone is actually with him now.
Oh, there he is.
He's giving chase. Great. Okay. Awesome. So that was your whole move, which is fine. That was all your action. So now it is HK3RM's turn.
So
he feels
how
compelled.
far can I move?
You can move with one move. Your normal move, you can move 5 spaces.
Can I move here?
Diagonal counts. You can move double your move if you're doing a full using both your actions to run.
So I can move here.
Well, you wouldn't be able to move past him. You could move to engagement with him.
Your ability to count to 5 is dubious.
What if I go all the way around through here?
2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. That's not quite. You can't quite go that way. But you can.
There's no blocks over there. It's one open space.
I know there's. Yeah, the space is still the same though. So.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
You can move
4,
diagonally.
5.
Okay. That's that's point blank range, but you do have Doran in front of you, so you have to take a slight modifier to your 2 hit.
Yeah, that's a
so you don't shoot him in the head. Yeah. And he's directly on the other side, so he gets +4 to his defense. It's gonna be pretty tough for you to hit him.
Yeah, that's insane. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I guess 5. Somewhere here.
Okay. That's cool.
Because
sounds good.
I'm a robot as well, along with these spiders.
Yep. Hang out with the spiders. Great. Sounds good. All right. And then so now our Sith has
Darth
his turn.
No-Face.
Indeed.
Darth No-Face. He hasn't introduced himself, but no one's asked him, so there's that too.
Thank you. No one ever asked about the lower Sith. It's so nice that you did.
Oh no, we didn't ask. That was all metagame.
Fools that are chasing me, I raise my hand into the air as I call upon the dark arts that my masters taught me, and mind rip these foolish monks and convince them to serve the dark.
Okay, so reaching out with the dark side of the Force and tapping into his anger, he sends the dark side energy out into all the brains and minds of these robot monks. Suddenly they all twitch and jerk to life in a way that you haven't seen them move before. They're kind of twitching and sort of freaking out a little bit in space. Now this does cost you 5 vitality, because you're not holding the stone.
Oh,
So if it has to be touching your skin, just so you
understood.
know. But putting it back in your hand will probably resolve that. So
Hey, sorry, real quick.
ahead.
I only took one action technically, right?
I thought you had used both your actions to move, but if you want to move again, if you felt like you didn't move the full move twice, you can move
Yeah,
another 10 meters.
2, 3.
Yeah, I
4.
thought it was
If
5
anything, you
spaces.
moved more than 5.
Yeah, well,
There
he
are
was
2 walls
he was
there.
he was previously here, so he would have gone 1, 2. We would have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's about where he would have lived. So if you wanted to move again, you can. That's okay. I'm okay with that.
Can you just move me
Retroactively.
closer to the other door, or wherever
Yeah,
you see fit?
You're right here. Yeah, that'd be about right
Okay.
there. That's about as far as you can move.
Sorry.
No, that's cool. No problem. All right, so that's your unique
Indeed.
action, your villain
And,
action for him.
Well,
But they also won't do anything unless you tell them what to do.
We gotta
So now
hydrate, redeem the chat.
you have control of these creatures.
so do they all individually have their own initiative?
No, they'll act as one, depending on what you tell them. Oh, I'll act for them. You just tell them what you want them to do.
I believe I told them, serve the dark side, serve me. Kill them.
Okay, great. All right, and now you still get your 2
Very good.
actions. Their initiative
And
is
you,
after
you
yours.
damn fool. Well, it seems someone needs to be taught a lesson. And I swing with both of my blades.
Yeah, you have a different attack modifier for
Plus
each
6
one.
and plus 1 respectively.
That's right. Sounds good. And I think you have a slight negative modifier because you're using 2 weapons.
We accounted
So
for
make sure
that.
Oh, do we? Okay, great. All right.
So,
That makes sense.
what else
I was wondering why the 1 was so
What
low.
else?
Oh, you get to add your strength. You add your strength modifier to hit,
Okay.
and you have a base attack of +1. You get to add in.
So, right. Okay, I'm gonna try and pretend like I know how this works. So essentially,
You're
on the
attacking
first
Dorn.
swing, I am, if I'm reading this correctly, oh crap, where'd it go? I am adding +10 to my roll.
Okay.
Oh, and that one's on the floor, so we're just gonna ignore it. Roll another one. So that would make that one a 23, a roll of a 13,
23.
and an attack of 8. Excuse me. That would. The other one's gonna be 13. So sorry.
That's okay. So, all right. So so go ahead and roll damage for your first hit. For you, if you need help with that,
plus,
I think
+1, so 3d8.
it was your first weapon, your primary weapon
Right.
you swung with, that you hit with. Yeah. You have 3d8, right?
16.
You rolled. Wow. Okay. Goodness. Okay, so let's see where you're at here, Doran. Wow, he's lucky. Okay, so the Sith raises his lightsabers and strikes down at Doran. Doran blocks the one. Someone give me a block sound. We have that. I blocks the. Thanks. He blocks the one, but then the other one comes down, and he barely steps to the side, but it singes his arm.
Ow.
And slices his robes open on his right arm. He takes 16 to his vitality. pretty brutal. All right, that was a pretty scary turn. Very good. Tog. Sadad. No axe.
Todd.
Yes.
Oh, it's your turn. Are you
Um,
thinking about what to do? Oh, you're
yes.
thinking. I see.
Guess I'll move back. Tog's gonna move.
If I may, since all the monks are now evil, do they have to break engagement whenever they walk past?
Oh, that's true.
Not with you. So you're not engaged with them.
The
But
spiders aren't.
Yeah, what about the ones around me?
well, they have. So they haven't actually moved to attack you
Okay.
yet. So it's all happening at that same time. You told them to kill them. The creatures reacted in a weird way, and now Tog, he's not technically engaged with them yet because they're not being aggressive to him. I'm giving away a lot, but yet. So technically, he's not engaged. I should just say stop there. Not yet. Not at this moment. Yeah, meta. That's a meta.
I'm gonna move here and try to. I guess I don't have a shot on the Sith, do I?
You do. You just have a negative modifier because he's engaged with Doran. So, and he's on the other side of Doran. So you'd have -40 to hit.
Okay.
You are point blank, so there's that too.
All right. I wanna yell for Dorn to back out of there, and I want to ready action.
Okay.
My frag grenade.
Okay. So, okay. So when you're readying the action, okay, yeah, you can choose to release that at any point, but if it gets back to the end, to the start of the next round, and you haven't done it, you lose that action.
Yep.
Okay.
Got it.
Very good. Very good. I didn't realize you had a frag grenade. That's cool. So Doran, he told you to back up.
Like a pretty mighty.
Just so you know, Doran's not going to have a chance to move out of the way before the end of this round. Unless you mean it until it comes back around to Tog.
So it will still be the end of the round. So you can only ready an action through to the end of at the end of the round.
So you should just throw the grenade then.
Or he can just hold it.
But the round of combat is gonna be over before I have a chance to move. So you're gonna waste your action. So you might as well just throw the grenade.
Or he could do something else with the action.
you could do that too.
No,
or you could throw the grenade.
I'll throw the grenade.
If it's gonna kill, okay. So,
why not?
Great. So he throws the grenade.
I'm gonna throw the grenade on the far side of the room.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far away from Doran as I can.
That's good. That's good to hear. All right. So, give me 1 second. So you're gonna roll to hit like normal.
Okay.
This is gonna determine how far off it goes from where you intended.
Is that Dex?
Yep. Attack roll.
12.
Okay, great. Okay, so you hit your target right where you wanted it.
I don't know the damage.
Yeah, let me get that for you. So the grenade's going to explode. Give me a minute to find that. And here it is. Okay, it's the frag grenade. Pardon. Direct hit. Second damage. Okay. So you're gonna do. So you threw it on the far corner near those droids. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the range is 4 meters. So yeah, that's everybody. It's all those guys are gonna be in range of the explosion. So you don't have to roll for the guys up close, but you're gonna want to roll damage for the Sith. The Sith, you can roll a reflex roll.
What?
You're gonna add
Do I
your.
not
You're gonna use your
understand a
reflex.
4
You're gonna do a
meter
reflex save. Huh?
Do I not understand a 4 meter radius then? But okay.
I'm not counting
He
that
said
bottom
he threw
corner.
it right here, but alright.
Yeah, that's boring though.
Alright. Well, yeah, there's only so many. Like,
Well, see, I was aiming for there, but I only rolled a 12, so
and the 12 hits. You can imagine my surprise.
Well, yeah, it's pretty easy to just get it to toss a grenade where you want it to go.
Sure.
So is the idea.
Eight.
You only need a 5 to.
All right.
It's really hard to screw up a grenade toss, according to this. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. I'll check it again later. But for now,
you said reflex.
yeah. So add your reflex bonus. Roll
It's gonna be,
d20.
18 total.
Okay, so you're gonna cut the damage in half that you take. So what you get? Your damage was 2d6 for him.
2.
Wow. So he takes 1 to his vitality. So Toxodon tosses a grenade. It explodes, and it destroys
Cheap
all the
Imperial
droids
grenades.
that are surrounding the Sith. Brain splattered to the ground, and goo flies through the air and soaks Doran. Brain goo.
Oh.
And the Sith. Both
That
of them
might
get
draw
soaked
some
in brain
attention.
goo.
I look at Toxodon angrily. I just had this dry cleaned.
And these creatures are all dead now. So rather than just X them out, I'm just gonna. They've literally exploded, so they're now over here.
If
off
you
the
click
map
if
as
you
dead.
if you click on one and then just press delete, you'll delete it.
Oh, interesting.
Mhm.
The delete button.
Yeah, just the yep. There you go.
Oh,
Yep.
sorry, little guys. Very nice. All right, Toxodud. All right, next is Strike.
All right, I'm gonna. Can I hold my action?
Yeah, you can hold it until the end of the round, but you can only hold it to the last, till
Okay.
after Neep. So.
All right, I want to hold my action.
No, actually, I'm sorry. You can hold it till after the droids go. They're the last to act. So. All right. You can jump in at any point between now and then.
Okay, perfect.
All right, Neep, you feel compelled to act at this point. Master, there's explosions going on. The droid? Okay. It has not yet tried to attack you, but you're preemptively. Yeah. They're just twitching and acting weird at this point. It's meta to know that they're going to attack eventually. Sorry. But you can choose to proactively. Uh-huh.
No, the other ones weren't. But you saw them do the same thing.
Yeah, they didn't actually attack anything yet.
Give them one turn, goddammit.
What are you doing? You're going around. You said you're. Oh, you're. Okay.
Hold action.
So we're just gonna stay here then, Master. Very good. Very good. All right. So then now, Strike, you're still holding your action?
Yeah.
Okay. So now the creatures, after twitching, they all turn in the direction of the closest player character and move in. And don't be judgy about what I think is closest. I'm just moving them. Very good. You stinker. Take away your privileges.
You probably should.
All right. So now the creatures swing with their pointy little pointy little spider legs, and they stab at Neep first. And Neep, what's your defense? All right. And one of them stabs at Neep and scratches his arm, and he takes 1 to his vitality. The other one stabs at Philip. Poor Philip also takes 1 to his vitality. Same thing. Knocks Philip to the side. He bangs into the wall. He goes, "Oh, Jesus, Master, we need to get out of here." All right, and Strike. These things are hitting really well. You guys should roll this well. Strike, what's your defense?
It is 10, 16 with my bonuses.
Okay, you added with your dexterity bonus added in there.
Mhm.
Okay, so all right, so both of them swing and both of them miss. They swing, they poke their little things at you, which is surprising because they weren't poking at you before. Now Tog Sadad. One of them pokes at you and misses. The other one pokes and strikes you in the leg, and it hurts a little. Doesn't break the skin, and you take 2 vitality damage. 2 to your vitality. And then HK. And what's your defense, HK?
15.
Okay. They both poke at HK, and he just lightly dodges out of the way. Little unexpected to be attacked from behind.
Stupid droids.
Very good. So I think we should end there. We're over time. That's the end of the round. Oh, no, wait. No. Strike still gets his turn. Strike.
You can end it there if you want.
You could punch one of these things, though.
Yeah, give it.
Take your attack.
Or you could take a step out of the way and then shoot it.
I can take a step back and try to shoot its brain thing.
Yeah. Yeah, if you move to this spot right here. I don't know if you can see where I'm clicking.
Bruce, click and hold, and
Oh.
there you go, and you'll do the little.
Got it.
There you go.
So, guy, to this space here, you can step back there, and then you're at range.
All right.
You can fire your blaster. Are you leaving her? See you, man. We gotta level you before next week.
Sorry. No.
Oh, okay.
I was waving at somebody that came in.
Oh, okay. Very good.
All right, I'm gonna take a shot now.
Okay. So that
Oh
doesn't
my
count as your move
God.
either. Strike fires his blaster, and instead it misfires, and smoke flies out of it. But he smacks it a few times, and the smoke stops. You still have another action.
Critical fail ever.
You can't
Burned up
shoot
his
again.
clip.
So I guess you can't really do anything else.
I don't deserve to.
Yeah.
Hideous roll.
All right, great. Good job, guys. No one died, so that's good. And we've almost got Tweak back with us. Good job, guys. Well done. That's it.
Yay!
There was my choice.
Slowly but surely. That's how.
Thank you, Good Devil,
that's
for
how it
joining
works.
tonight.
Yeah.
For being our Sith.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, that was awfully cool. I do have to admit that.
That's Doran's voice. Please stop.
I'm sorry. I
Stop
can't.
stop appropriating my voice.
Ugh.
Who?
Oh,
What's that cool background you have there? It's like moving and oozing.
oh yeah, hold on.
Yeah, that's super cool.
I'm switching everything back over to plain old Good Devil at the moment. Bear with.
That's very cool. I like that.
Yeah, me too.
Bucket of jizz music.
Because
Any other kind?
let's see, let's get out of here. We're gonna.
Any other quantity?
Kind?
So,
Man.
I'd say successful night.
Yeah, it was pretty good. No one died.
We're still on.
Yeah, we're still streaming, right?
Splattered some brains.
So, everybody, this is your chance to give people XP. Throw
Oh,
it
yeah.
out now.
Or XP drops.
Give them their XP.
I give you
drops because they got a lot of help from Dungeon Daddy.
That's true.
Or you guys could hit that group heal for us real quick.
No.
Oh, group here would always be nice.
Group heal would actually help them, probably.
We can just keep fighting.
Keep fighting the Sith, yeah.
Well, I
Nonstop.
guess
We just need a
I
lot of
could
group
keep
heals.
rubbing the thing in my pocket and feeling better.
Yeah, it does work to some degree. It heals wounds a lot slower.
I just realized you have on a Lords and Ladies of Fate shirt, Chris.
Yeah, represent.
That's
Yeah, see, now when I
Looking for
do
my
that, I
pen.
get called out.
For being that guy.
Yeah, for being that guy that wears his own. As it was phrased to me, wearing your own band's T-shirt. Like, oh,
Yeah, it's different with bands. You're not
Yeah.
supposed to do it with bands.
I used to do that all the time.
It's a cool shirt, man.
Very cool.
Hey.
Oh. Those things are sturdy as hell. I've dropped them so many times and somehow they never break. Yeah. Maybe don't
There.
like advertise it that way, but
But you're rolling the dice there.
sorry, that wasn't a joke.
One can hope.
Oh, there could be a few more wrinkles that the DM might feel like throwing at y'all.
Yeah.
For now.
Always for now.
Yeah.
Thanks.